So this one is about the Birmingham new main line. We're going to be travelling from Birmingham city centre to Tipton. So if you haven't already seen the previous video, it's probably best to watch that first, because that gives then a comparison between the old main line, which we did from Tipton into Birmingham, and this one. So here we are, right in the middle of Birmingham. This is considered to be the entertainment heart of the city, really. There's restaurants, bars, pubs, entertainment venues. There's an exhibition centre, music events take place here, and central to all this is the actual canal network. It's all linked by the canals, which all these venues face the water, and it's a very, very vibrant place to be at. So to give a bit of history of this canal, it was designed by Thomas Telford and it opened in 1828, and at the time it was considered to be like the motorway of the canal network. It cut straight through the heart of the city, took out many of the bends that were put in place on the old main line, which were there to serve the foundries and factories. So these are now loops which are created when the new main line went through, and there's still access to where the factories were, and some of them still exist now. So we travel out onto the new main, and it's not long before we get out of the hub of the city centre, and it becomes more old industry, a little bit derelict in places. So it seems a little bit run down, but it seems safe, and there's also a tow path with lots of people using it. And at one point, as you start to go out of the city, it does tend to feel like a rural environment. It's not until you actually look up around you and you see all the urban landscape. These islands in the middle of the canal, which narrows the canal right down to 7 foot, were put in place so that tolls could be collected. So these are toll islands, and as you pass through, the gauging master will be able to gauge the depth of the boat below the water, and hence be able to work out the weight of cargo that's being carried, and charge the operator accordingly. Of bridges along this canal, designed by Telford and constructed by the Halsey Ironworks, which was near Tipton, not far from where our destination is. And two of these that are really quite spectacular are the Engine Iron Viaduct, which is very elaborate, and also the Galton Rail Bridge, which stands 150 foot wide and 70 foot high, and at the time it was considered to be the largest single span iron bridge in the world when it was constructed. And there's also a number of these old roving bridges all the way along the canals, and not just this canal, throughout the whole network you'll often see these Halsey Ironworks cast iron bridges. So Telford had quite a clever idea of cutting right through Smethwick Hill. Before he did this, there was 3 locks to go up it and 3 locks to go down. Very time consuming, and water supply was an issue. So he put this cut in through 70 feet below the old line, and that cut out all the locks and speeded up the process of getting through what was Smethwick Hill. Amazes me that here in Birmingham, how the old canal network fits in with all the modern infrastructure. And here we are on an 1828 waterway, and we're just passing underneath this little bridge, which is the old main line going over the top of us, which is 1770. And then as we come out the other side, there's this massive great concrete structure towering above us, which is the 1970 M5 motorway bridge. So you can see this from another angle as we go over the old main line on the previous video that we did. So if you found this video and the previous one of interest to you, if you wanted to research this further, to take a look at Andrew Tidy's channel on YouTube. It's called Life at 2.4 miles an hour, and he is very knowledgeable about all the Birmingham network, and he's filmed most of it, and he gives lots of history and information, and it's put across in a very entertaining way. So I'll put a link to Andrew Tidy's Life at 2.4 miles an hour in the description below if you want to take a look at that. Okay, so that's about it for this vlog. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please put the thumbs up and subscribe So the next vlog was probably going to be us coming back out onto the Trent after the disasters we've had with our engine braking. So if you haven't seen those videos yet, they're called Trent Disaster 1, 2 and 3, and this next one will be us actually venturing back out onto the Trent for the first time in 4 months. I'm going to try and continue to get up to date. I've got quite a few to do, so we're going to go back out on the Birmingham and Fazeley Canal on the vlog after that, and then we will be heading northeast. Okay, so that's it for now. Thanks very much. Bye.